Hi everybody, we're going to be taking another look at the question of how to study the Bible. This is How to Study the Bible number 3. Let me just recap. First of all, we've talked about Bible reading and how important that is, and how each one of us should have our own way of being able to read the Bible constantly. We've also talked about the different types of Bible study. There's the synthetic ways of studying the Bible, so we study either by topic or by word or by sentence. Now we're looking at natural study, and natural study is how do we study the Bible in the form in which God has given it to us. And we've talked about the importance of seeing the whole picture, the whole Bible. What does the Bible teach as a whole? What are the message? And also we've talked about what are the features of each book of the Bible. That's very important. And I probably wouldn't recommend that people get into too much intensive study until they've really got an overall impression of the whole Bible. But we're now going to, in this third session, talk about intensive Bible book study. So the first question we're going to be asking ourselves when we do intensive study, some people call it inductive study, is what is the content of the individual book? Now the way in which I do this is I will look through it and read through it carefully, making a note of the paragraphs of the book. Now when I'm doing study, even though I will reference to chapters and verses, I prefer to go paragraph by paragraph, and I will number the paragraphs. So in Mark's Gospel, for example, I know that there's about 100 paragraphs. Okay. Now, when I'm looking at a book, I will look for the paragraphs. I'll look for the changes between one paragraph and another, and I will number the paragraphs. The other thing that I will do is I will give each paragraph a number and a title. So I'll have a sort of a passage description. What is the passage all about? Okay, and interesting enough, I sometimes will refer to some other books I have, commentaries and various things, that will give me some other insights into how these paragraphs are constructed and fit together into the whole book. Okay, very often in the book of the Bible you'll have an introductory passage, you'll also have a conclusion passage, you might even have a postscript in which there's lots of personal messages at the end. But the important thing is that you will itemize the paragraphs, and you'll number them and you'll name them. That's the content of the individual book. Now the next stage in Bible study, having done that in a particular book, the next stage is to do what I call individual passage study. So there's a number of interesting questions that we would need to ask ourselves about the whole question of what does a passage teach us. Now we're going to deal with this on the next study video, so wish you every blessing and catch up with you on the next video. Bye for now.